Woody, Martin has become such a stabilizing factor for this team. How much do you lean on him in situations like this?
Pretty heavy. No, I mean, he's great. First inning, gets in a little bit of trouble there. Makes quality pitches, punches out 2 really good hitters. But, I mean, the trust factor is off the chart. Just for the team, we know we have our best pitcher on the mound. He's pitching one of the best in baseball right now. The rest of the guys are doing, well on the starting staff. And, when Gray gets going, hopefully he'll be a really good top 1-2 with all the younger guys kind of filling in. But, yeah, I can't say enough about him, man. He's been spectacular for us right from the beginning.
Adolis with the big hits, he seems to come through in those moments.
Yeah.
With the day off yesterday, do you feel like that was a factor?
Yeah, and listen, Adolis is, we just kind of went out of our way to show our support for him, and we know how special he is. And one thing I told him yesterday was, what he did today is exactly what we've seen so many times him do. Just literally raise the roof off the building with the way he plays the game. The play he made for Martin in the 6th inning, I mean, just shows you how talented he is as of a defender. This guy shoots out of a cannon when he's on the bases, and then obviously with the bat in his hand, you see that. But, our main message is just go back to being dynamic, especially in the batter's box. Go up there and swing with some intent, look to do damage. And when you can hit a ball like that to right center in our place, you should never get concerned about trying to pull a ball, honestly. He's a special player, and hopefully this is the beginning of kind of, a really good stretch for him. And obviously with Kole Calhoun kind of right behind him today, it's nice to see some guys, with Simeon with the big hit. He gets on base there, legs out that double, and we score 4. So, the middle of the lineup obviously did their job today.
You touched on it a bit, but Cole kind of got a slow start to the season, but in the last 10 or so games, he's on a 5-game hit streak. He's really starting to put things together. What are you seeing from him right now?
Yeah, I mean, similar to Adolis, when you can hit a ball like that to left center, don't ever think about pulling a baseball. He can take a pitch, outer half like that, and the last one was like almost off the plate away, and he hits it to left center out of the ballpark. So he's been having really good at-bats. He's kind of honestly been a stabilizing force, him and Corey, a little bit. Like you just kind of rely on them to have good at-bats, with Jonah had been swinging the bat. So it's nice to get a couple guys going. Obviously, we got to carry that into, a couple tough series coming up, which, I can't wait for. You got Anaheim and Houston playing really well, but, it's a good test for our guys.
And you also kind of touched on this, but Corey talked the other day about kind of passing the baton, each guy. When Simeon legs out that double, Corey draws the walk, and then back-to-back homers out of that. How big is that? We preach that constantly, and when your best players are kind of living that, and just, hey, if they're not going to give me a pitch to hit, or if they do give me a pitch, I'm ready. I'm swinging with intent. I'm looking to do damage, and if they don't give it to me, I'm gonna move on for the next guy. That's like the hallmark of our offense that we want to create every night. It's just constant pressure. I thought early on we could have actually applied a little bit more. We had a few guys on base, and we just didn't apply the pressure on the bases where we could have. And that's something that we got to constantly do, because when we do it from all ends, it's really difficult. The pitcher and the opposing team has to decide, okay, where are we going to give our attention? And when the guys in the batter's box are providing that, fear, it's pretty special to watch.
You said we went out of our way to show our support for him. About Adolis, what did you guys have to do?
No, we just met with him yesterday, and listen, it was a good day off. I felt like it was a good, mental day for him, and just kind of reset a little bit after the first month of games or so, and just wanted to get him back to kind of being, the dynamic athlete that he is, especially when you see him swing like he did today. And we're not taking credit for anything he did today. We just want to get the guy back that we know we have. He tried to make some changes and some adjustments in some of his setup and his swing, and it was taken away a little bit from that. So I think just getting him, finding a balance between being selective but also being like uber aggressive in the middle of the plate. When he puts swings like that on the ball consistently, he's an all-star, and he proved that last year.
Talk about 2 really outstanding defensive plays, one in center field by Garcia, the other one by Eli White in left. Did you know Eli had those kind of hops?
Yeah. Anybody in his clubhouse, it doesn't surprise anybody. I say this, I've said this a few times, but he's got the biggest engine that we have in the organization. When you look at some of the technical data and, you know, the ground force that he creates, the vertical jump, just the raw athleticism, he's number one in our organization. So didn't surprise me at all. I felt, you know, you look at him, it's probably like 42-inch vertical, honestly, with what he can do. And I saw him do that last year. He scaled that wall last year on a similar play, but not shocking for any of us.
All right, thanks, Woody.
All right.